Let us pray without ceasing.
Prophet Timothy Oluwole Obadare was my first mentor. How many of you have heard that name? I started to work with him as an evangelist in 1981. Great man of God who poured so much into me. A man who was going in the vehicle and saying to the driver, we need to get there first. We need to get to the crusade first. We're going to the north. And the driver said, we don't have fuel, gas in the car. He said, just keep going. They got to a place and the car began to jack. He said, what's the problem? He said, I told you, Papa, no gas, no fuel. No, have you traveled along the uptown and you could drive for 1 hour, just bush on this side and bush on this side? But I said, any filling station? He said, no. What do you see around? He said, I think I see a bricklayer somewhere there. He said, go to him and collect the sand that he has. He went to get some pocket of sand. The pastor said, take me to the tank, open the cover. He said, Lord, they are waiting for me. Turn this sand into fuel. And he poured it in and said, driver, crank the engine. He cranked the engine. The vehicle took them to the north and brought them back to Akure with only sand in the tank. My uncle from my mother's side, that's why I will never doubt miracles. I can't doubt it. Never. Never. If I say in the name of Jesus be healed, if it has not happened, does not mean it will not happen. That's all. That's my conclusion. The man would go and pray by the beachside in those days when it was okay, until they turned it into a mess. And you see all kind of people going there, burning candles, doing all sort of traditional things. Then it was a cool place to go and pray. He will go there and pray. Will carry what we call lantern. You still remember him? He will carry that lamp. One of the days while he was spending nights and days there, the lantern ran out of oil. And at the middle of the night, he went to the beach, took water, blessed it, poured it into the lamp, and it burned for another 3 days. Remember, one prophet, Adediran, he came late to a conference. Even Pastor Matthew Ashimolo, who has a CAC background, can tell about this. And as he was coming, rushing to get in, everywhere was jam-packed. No place through the entries. And then he saw where a little boy was sitting close to an exit or an entry point. He just lifted the boy to put him aside so he could pass by that place. And people began to shout. The boy was a cripple. He did not know that the boy was a cripple. He only wanted to get into the house of God and minister to the people of God. But as he lifted the boy, the power, somebody shout, I want the power. The power that was in him rushing to the house to walk started with the boy that he didn't even pray for. That which is unusual, it shall be deposited in your life in the name of Jesus. These fathers, these foundations, they had solid encounter with God. And thank God that some of us believed and connected